JDub is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead review as I've decided to recap The Walking Dead from the beginning due to the most recent news that we've received that The Walking Dead will conclude after season 11. And I wanted to relive all these great memories that I've had watching The Walking Dead. If you want to join me on this journey, great. That'd be awesome. Watch all the episodes over again as I really want to familiarize myself with the series. It's been a while, too. I think I stopped watching the show every season after season 6. I kind of just stopped watching every season before the new season starts. So it'll be interesting to relive these great memories of the show. So before I get into that, though, it's very important if you're a fan of The Walking Dead or if you haven't watched The Walking Dead yet, then you probably shouldn't be watching this video. I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of great stuff, and I certainly can answer any questions that you may or may not have regarding the series if things don't click for you. So with that in mind, this will be Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1. The title of this episode is called Days Gone By. The pilot of The Walking Dead is Rick Grimes, scavenges for gas and supplies at an abandoned convenience store in rural Georgia on a deserted highway. He spots a little girl, but she turns out to be a zombie or walker. When she charges toward him, Rick shoots her in the head. Pretty crazy beginning, if you ask me. Now, returning to several weeks prior, Rick is actually seriously injured while chasing down criminals alongside his partner and fellow cop officer, whatever you want to call him, and childhood friend Shane, as he is shot, causing him to go in a coma. Hospitalized as a result of the injury, Rick experiences a series of dreamlike encounters with friends and family as he's still in a coma. Now, when Rick finally regains consciousness, something crazy happens because he finds the hospital abandoned and horrifically ransacked. The walls sprayed with blood, destroyed equipment everywhere, and dead bodies littering the hallway. He walks past a set of double doors secured with heavy chains and spray painted with the ominous warning, "Don't open, dead inside." From the far side of the secured doors, Rick hears growling while an unknown menace pushes against the locked doors. Outside, he finds scores of dead bodies, some covered in makeshift body bags. Lots of body bags, by the way. As he makes his way home, he sees a zombified woman dragging her legless body toward him. He ignores her and returns home, finding his family has long since fled, or finding out his family has long since fled. Then Rick randomly gets hit with a shovel, I believe it was, and he meets Morgan Jones and his son Dwayne. And they explain the zombie apocalypse or the walker apocalypse to Rick that occurred to Rick while he was in a coma. Something messed up happened. We still don't know. Morgan warns the only way to stop those zombies or walkers is destroy the brain, and cautions the zombies are attracted to noise. Rick decides to head to Atlanta, where a refugee camp is rumored to exist, though Morgan would rather stay behind. Rick, Morgan, and Dwayne go to the sheriff's department headquarters, where Rick was assigned, and take weapons, radios, ammunition, and a patrol car. While there, Rick encounters a zombified former colleague with whom he shoots in the head, as he didn't really like him, but he can't leave him like that. Rick splits the stash of weapons and supplies from the police station with Morgan and promises to stay in touch with a walkie-talkie. Morgan and Dwayne return to their home, and Morgan, armed with a sniper rifle from the sheriff's headquarters and perched in a second-story window, fires at zombies wandering in the street in front of their house, while Dwayne sits nervously downstairs, unsure why Morgan is shooting out the window. It becomes clear Morgan is trying to attract his wife, now a zombie. When she arrives, drawn to the noise of the gunfire, Morgan gets her head in sight, but is unable to shoot her. On the way out of town, Rick stops by the legless zombie. He apologizes for what happened to her and shoots her. Later, he is forced to abandon his car when he runs out of gas. He finds a farmhouse nearby where the owners of the house are found to be dead. He takes their horse and continues the rest of the way on horseback. When he radios Morgan the next day, his signal is picked up by a survivors camp where Shane, Rick's wife Lori, and his son Coral are safe. Unaware that is Rick, on the other line, they lose radio signal before they can warn him of the dangers in Atlanta. In the seemingly empty city, Rick follows a helicopter flying overhead right into a horde of zombies. They attack him and his horse, killing the horse and forcing him to drop his bag of weapons and crawl under a tank. And as they follow him under it, Rick contemplates suicide a split second before noticing a trap door to take shelter in the vehicle. After he shoots a walker inside, he hears a voice from the tank's radio sarcastically asking if he's comfortable before the episode ends. And he goes out before it ends, he opens the top and it pans out and we see walkers galore around the tank. So obviously most of us know who that voice is. Rick got himself in a pretty messed up situation. What is Morgan going to do? I find that Morgan is a very underrated character, especially from this pilot episode, and he may be more important than Rick, because he's the one that teaches Rick how everything is. So I really enjoyed the episode. It's actually a little slower than I remember it being, but still great. As far as the score, I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. After we're done here, I'm going to re-update my top episodes. Whenever I finish this, recapping all the Walking Dead episodes, wherever I leave off at when I get ahead of the Walking Dead. And I suspect this one will end up in my top 25, probably top 20. And I'll do a top 25 favorite episodes of this amazing series. So you've heard what I have to say. But, of course, I want to hear your thoughts, too. So if you're watching or if you're on this journey with me, go ahead and give me your thoughts. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead and you absolutely love this series, are sad to see it go, but happy to see it end, and happy to see what happens in the end, and happy for all these random spin-off shows, happy for the Fear the Walking Dead, happy for The Walking Dead, The World Beyond, happy for the Tales of the Walking Dead, and Daryl and Carol Walking Dead, whatever show it is, go ahead and smash that like button. If you don't like the show, hit the knock like button. If you know anybody else that would be interested in being on this journey with us, watching the episodes, listening or watching my recap of the episode, go ahead and share the video with them and then let them know that they can share it with anybody else that they prefer to. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts, your favorite moment of the episode, your score of the episode, really anything Walking Dead related. Try to be aware of spoilers though, because other people should have watched the show by now, but some people just click on videos, and I did the same thing. Reviewers on YouTube, I would click on videos to listen to them, but that's what I want to do, and it got me interested in the show though, so it works. And then of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to this channel, join the team, show your support, and be a part of something special this amazing journey. And as you know, JDev will return.